Shalom, family. So the latest out of Israel was really interesting for me this morning when I was looking at these headlines. And I want to tie them together with you so that you see how important they are and how the stage is being set right now. The first one, Netanyahu invites Trump to address the Knesset after emotional call on hostage deal. So Trump's on his way to Israel. He wants to be there when the hostages are released, obviously, the man of the moment. And he's now been invited to speak to the Knesset. So that was interesting. Obviously, we saw that one coming, but there we go. That's happening. And then Trump says, this is more than Gaza. This is peace in the Middle East. President Trump tells Fox News host Sean Hannity that hostages held in Gaza may be released Monday and praises global cooperation behind the Israel-Hamas ceasefire as a step towards a broader Middle East peace. Okay, so he doesn't just want the Gaza thing to be his thing. He wants to be the architect of global Middle East peace that affects the whole world. Something that's never happened before. That shouldn't happen until a bigger agreement is made by bigger men. But that was interesting in his comment. The comment that really got me, though, is the next article that made the comment from Netanyahu. And this one ties in beautifully for me. Israel is in a time of fateful decisions. This is Netanyahu. As Israelis mark October 7th's second anniversary going by, a time of fateful decisions. Now, many people think, okay, fateful decisions, bringing the war to an end, negotiating with terrorists and monsters, getting the hostages back alive or dead and so forth and so on, and getting back to some sort of normality. And I mean, that's a good thing. They still have young people dying now, right at this moment. So interesting. But for me, that comment from the leader of Israel, that it is a time of fateful decisions, takes me to two scriptures that you need to immediately connect. Isaiah 28 verse 15. Because you have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with Sheol we are in agreement. When the overflowing scourge passes through, it will not come to us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood we have hidden ourselves. Isaiah is attacking here about Israel making a deal with death and relying in these lies as a refuge instead of on God. So covenant with death jumps out here. And then you go to Daniel 9:27, the important one. And he, Antichrist, shall confirm, strengthen, make strong. Those are the translations from that Hebrew word. The covenant with many for 1 week, 7 years, prophetic week. And in the midst of the week, halfway, 3.5 years in, he shall cause the sacrifice and oblation to cease, because the third temple has been rebuilt. Sacrifices have begun again. And for the overspreading of abominations, he shall make it desolate even until the consummation, and that determined shall be poured upon the desolate. Israel is in a time of fateful decisions, says Prime Minister Netanyahu. Tick tock. Time has run out. Everything is in position. Just the church needs to leave. The hour is late, people. The hour is late.